Well, good Saturday afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. And wow, football season is here. Tomorrow night, the Dallas Cowboys will be taking on Tom Brady 2 years in a row. Last year, we missed it by that much. And we'll see if we are a better team this year than we were last year. We're going to be doing this as a member Zoom-in call. So before we get any further, without any further ado, I guess as they say, let me go ahead and get to the panel. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Just good?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, I'm great. I'm ready for tomorrow, ready for the season to start.
Okay.
Well, it already started, but I mean, I just want to see what our starters do. That's what I'm waiting for.
Well,
what's up, everybody?
What's going on, Rock? What you doing, man? Are you guys tailgating tomorrow?
I can't go because of the kids. They have school and all that.
Okay.
So
yeah, that'll be a late night.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Well, it's
I
not the
wanted to go
only
so
game.
bad.
It's not the only game we got, so it'll be all right.
Yeah.
We are getting ready, of course, here at Jobu's studio and stuff. I've picked up everything I need. My man David Wiley's going to be over tomorrow to be doing a little bit of cooking of a little bit of everything. We're going to be throwing down on some food, whether it rains or not. We might be outside, we might be inside. We're just going to have to play it by ear and see what the weather does.
Watch the snap count.
Watch the snap count. What are you doing?
Supposed to watch the game.
Watching this college game.
You always doing something. You are the king of multitasking.
Hello.
What's up, Stacy? How are you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you know, I'm kind of miffed a little bit. I was doing a video before we went on here. I was sitting down. I've been running around like a crazy man, so I haven't actually put out that much stuff. But we've got this time here we can talk. But I realized, listening to Jerry Jones, first kind of blame Dak Prescott for us not having any free agents because, when you pay that kind of money to the quarterback, I go back to the whole thing of Stephen Jones saying that, Dak's got to leave money on the table for others. I feel like there's a personal vendetta against him. Does anybody else feel that way?
You could be right.
It's either a personal vendetta or Jerry's trying to cover his ass.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, we've done a lot of stuff on the defense. We've drafted and we've built a great defense, but we kind of let the offense just kind of go. And maybe their philosophies were, we were in the same position last year talking about the defense, and the defense played a lot better than we thought.
Mark.
Right? Stacy, yes, ma'am.
I think that would be more of a Steven thing or the person vendetta.
Yeah. It's coming.
That's what I think. I think that sounds like something that Steven would be holding against him, a personal vendetta.
I honestly do think about that. Yeah. Now, I can say, here, this is going to sound crazy when I say it. Okay, Thomas is watching college football and doing a happy dance on here. But the Cowboys' success is getting in the way of them being successful. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You go through, last year they didn't sign any free agents, any big name free agents and stuff, and they end up being 12-5, win the division, they can look at it and say, a couple plays here and there, we could have been, deep into the playoffs. And so you look at that and say, it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it hasn't been like, when you're really bad, you tear it up and you start all over, or you start trying to change what you're doing. But it feels like forever. You can go through the 8-8 seasons where the last game of the year, if we had won that one, we'd been a playoff team. So you don't really want to say, let's tear it down. Let's hold on to Jason Garrett and see if we can, run it through and we're going to be successful with that. And that's why we kept Jason Garrett for all those years because, you end up at 8-8, 8-8, 8-8. Well, you're right there on the border. You're not bad enough to get those high draft picks, but you're not good enough to compete. And then you get the 14-4 record.
Yeah. You know why we held on to Jason Garrett so long?
He's family.
It was about pride. Jerry wanted to prove everyone else wrong, and he was right. That Garrett was going to bring us a Super Bowl. That's the only reason we held on to him. That's why pride is one of the 7 deadly sins.
It really is. But to hear this saying that, we can't spend money or Dak, this is the thing that it's like you are really just pissing on our heads and trying to make us think it's raining. Shout out to Lord Nova, member for 17 months. Appreciate you, man. Get your Pro Bowl jerseys ready. Oh, here we go. These Eagle fans. I hope they get bitch slapped tomorrow. Nothing would make me happier than to see the Eagles get bitch slapped and punched in the mouth tomorrow. But when we look at, with him saying that, we can't, bring in anybody because we paid Dak. Dak is like the 8th highest now, and the contracts are continuing to go through the roof. And if that was the case, then how come we didn't sign a bunch of free agents back in 16, 17, and 18 when he was only $680,000?
That's when Lamar Jackson gets paid.
So it's literally, you're bullshitting us. And I hate to be doom and gloom here before our first game, but, hopefully tomorrow we end up getting a victory. Hopefully the players we have now have a chip on their shoulders because everybody has doubted them and basically told them their ass that maybe they're going to show up every game and not figure that, we that team, we the boys, and all we got to do is show up and go win. So I don't know. I just had this sinking feeling about an hour ago. It's like, Jerry Jones just seems to let us down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try and turn that frown upside down, though. We got a football game tomorrow night. We got 17 games, 18 weeks that we're going to be out here enjoying ourselves or at the stadium, watching the games and stuff. So we should be excited, right?
Right.
I done really brought down I done really brought everybody down. I'm sorry.
No. I have my stuff.
No.
Thank you. It's been good, guys. See y'all later.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Thanks. I'm gonna go get drunk now. No.
I'm smoking my cigar right now, so we starting this right now.
Well, no, I'm gonna enjoy the season no matter what happens. I'm gonna be here every Sunday, rooting and hoping that everything's gonna be great. And I'm gonna put that whole thing behind me right now because that's something that we can reevaluate at the end of the season. But I'm just sitting here like, you honestly are telling me there wasn't enough money to honestly look to say, let's get a quality backup for Tyron Smith. That literally. You believe in your drafting ability so much that you say we're going to draft a guy in the 3rd round and we're going to have him to help take up the slack of Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson or undrafted rookie free agents. Is that what you're really telling me?
They got butt hurt last year from not having any success in the playoffs. They got butt hurt. And now they're gonna,
well,
they
if you
try
got
the other way.
Why didn't you try and do something about it then?
Well, in their mind, they went I don't necessarily agree, but they went all in last year. I don't know what move that in their mind is thinking they went all in.
Hold on. What did they do to go all in last year?
I'm just telling you what Jerry's saying. He said it multiple times. In their mind, they were all in last year. And they didn't have any playoff success. So this is now they're going young. Hey, listen, it could be a stroke of genius.
Well, it may be for the next coach. Because
if Tyler comes out as dominant tomorrow night,
that could happen. But here's what you've actually done.
Saw that if you would have went out and got somebody to back Tyron up.
True.
So there's a flip side to every corn. Yeah. So I would just say I'm not calling down now the day before the game. This ain't the time to be second guessing and it's game time now. Let's go.
That's what we do. That's what we do. And I see
we did in the off season. This is game time, baby.
I agree. But one final thought on this though. if you look at it from the standpoint of if you can keep Dan Quinn, because you want to keep Dan Quinn if there's any way in the world that you can, you have now actually deconstructed the offense where somebody else can come in and rebuild it the way they want to. Because basically, you don't have any big wide receiver contracts, right? You can let go Zeke Elliott because he has no guaranteed money. You know, you got the quarterback. Unfortunately, you're not going to get rid of that quarterback. But you can go out, and if you want to change philosophy on offense and be a ground and pound, or if you want to be, throw it up 60 times a game, you can then go out and get the players to go ahead and fit that system for the next guy. Right or wrong?
Right.
Right.
So hopefully that's not what we need to do. I actually feel good about what we can do. I'm worried about the offensive line, but we're not the only team that's looking and having problems on the offensive line. There's not a lot of left tackles around that you're going to be able to just plug in and say we got somebody great. So, we can cry over spilled milk all we want, but, Tampa Bay's got more offensive line issues than we do, through the course of the offseason. So how do you guys feel about going into this game tomorrow? Are you telling me there's a chance?
Defense is going to have to carry us.
I think we got this.
It's got to be a low-scoring game. Our defense is going to have to just shut down Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got a chance.
What's
Brady
up, Angelica Barone? She said that's a big-ass cigar. You ain't lying. That's a serious stogie right there.
Yeah, no, I love this. This is the RJ Romeo.
Uh-huh.
It's real good. I love this one. I was smoking the Cubans when I was at the wedding, so I had to pick this up.
I still have a few Cubans left. I've had them for quite a while. Yes, ma'am. Roland, how you doing today?
Fine. Hey, maybe Tom Brady will still be working on his marriage and we'll get the victory.
Well, Tom, he don't look that very happy right now. He don't look that
He's
good
having some problems, but there's a rift in his marriage because he promised to retire, and then he came out of retirement, and Giselle is not a happy camper.
Yep, that's what we're hearing. And so, is that I'd heard that she had gone away to the Caribbean or something or other.
Yeah.
Or something.
Puerto Rico. She went to Puerto Rico.
Oh, Puerto Rico. Okay.
No, I was not Puerto Rico. I thought I heard something else.
I was Puerto Rico.
Mark.
She let's put it this way. She went on a vacation, and like screw you a little bit there. But I mean, like you said, maybe it's two ways it could go. It could be it's a distraction to him, and he plays like ass, or it could end up being his sanctuary and ends up playing, lights out. Knowing
She's
that
out
this is the last.
vacation. She's taking her to
Mark,
kids.
I think it's a distraction because they're saying that he's trying to save his marriage. So I'm thinking that's going to give us enough of an edge to win.
No, I think there's more to it. I think he's doing drugs also on top of that.
You think what?
I think he's doing drugs.
His face looks a little skinnier than usual. He looks a little bit more drawn. It might be he's taking some sedatives or something like that to try and calm himself down. So I don't know. I mean, this is let's not be TMZ and speculate.
Sleaze.
Yeah. Let's and McCranky says that Tom Brady's going to light us up.
I doubt it.
Mark.
Yeah, Thomas.
Like I told you last week, we should win, but it's not going to be easy.
Oh, never.
Y'all can come. Y'all
There's no such thing as an easy game in the NFL.
Y'all can come with these predictions. Y'all can come with these broad predictions all you want, but it is not going to be easy because y'all gotta remember, we're dealing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he's one of those type of quarterbacks. You got to cut his throat. It is not going to be easy. I'm telling you, it is not going to be easy. Tom Brady is not.
Thomas, who said it was going to be easy? I ain't heard anybody say that we're going to just blow past Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that defense.
I'm saying this because if we were to happen to lose, you're going to have a lot of people on YouTube raising hell.
I don't know. Wait, hold it. I honestly,
I'm talking about
outside, Cowboy fans that think we're going to go 17-0 every year. Nobody's going to pick us tomorrow. The talking heads aren't. They've already killed us and told us we got no chance, and that we're one of the worst teams. No, I'm just saying. No, how is it that people? We're talking about the GOAT and Tom Brady and everything else. I don't see where people are going to say that we're expected. We're not expected to win. We are a 2.5 point underdog at home.
Because we're facing Tom Brady. That's why.
The talking heads suck. You know that, Mark. Talking heads suck.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That if YouTube will go crazy if we lose. How will it go crazy if we lose when we're not expected to win?
No, what I'm saying is, the Cowboy fans on YouTube would be mad about it because they have been, coming with these blowout predictions for the longest. That's
I don't know anybody.
Saying.
Okay. I don't know anybody that's been coming out with any blowout predictions. I haven't.
No,
I think we got a good chance to win. I think we do. And I think it'll be a low scoring. I've said 17-13. You ain't heard blowout from me.
No, I predicted 23-13. No, I'm talking about the viewers. I'm not talking about the content creators. I'm talking about the viewers.
Well, they're idiots.
Well, the comments.
The comments. Then they're believing the hype of Jerry Jones or the trolls, of course, are going to come in and tell us we're ass. But it is.
I see this going a different way. I see this going. They're gonna hit him hard.
Well, I think you know what? I think that Dan Quinn is going to dial it up. They're going to go after Tom Brady. That offensive line is soft in the middle, which is where Tom Brady hates pressure right up the middle.
Yeah.
And they can be able to do that.
We need to attack him through the interior, straight up the middle, through the A and B gap.
Yep.
We need to get him.
All right.
And be quick and fast.
Who's it? I know we got Prime Time. Prime Time, you in here?
I think he stepped away from his desk.
Okay. I know I know Brian Green's in here. Brian, I love the mailbox,
Prime
man.
Time's here. I'm just
I saw that.
Oh, there he is. Okay. I see the mailman is ready to deliver the news right there. He's got the new Cowboys mailbox. I love that thing, man.
All he's missing is the cone.
Well, he's got the cone sitting. The cone's sitting right behind it.
Son's right behind the mailbox.
He's got a cone there.
There it is. No,
you just need to get you a cone hat and wear it.
Oh,
come on now, man.
Cone head. He should be for Halloween.
Oh boy! All right. Well,
listen. I have the folded piece of paper in here, so later on my, for me and Phil's show, I will reveal the final score.
You got to tip over the cone. That's how it works.
So the mailman's going to be delivering the score from the mailbox.
I will deliver the final score. I'm very confident on the score. I've done a lot of research. Stay tuned.
You've done minutes and minutes of research, right?
I have done loads of research on this.
Okay, all right. Well,
now, I'm just going to give you a little prediction. It's going to go under. That's all you're getting now, but it's going to go under.
He is such a tease.
He is.
He's just teasing us with that shit.
Come on, man.
I'm thinking, I don't want to say nothing.
Yeah, Rock. You don't like my prediction. It's going to go under. Just remember, the over-under is 50.5. So there could be a lot of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. It's good for us, positive people. So.
Well, the question.
I got us winning like nothing. I would think we're good.
I don't know that we want to get into a shootout.
Yeah, I agree. Now, I don't see a shootout. I won't reveal the final score, but I do see a close game with Dallas pulling away late. I think Dallas looks almost like the other game the other night on Thursday night where
the Rams.
You would have thought that in Buffalo, looking at halftime, should have been up big.
Yeah.
And they weren't. So if I was a Bill fan, now to the prime time's credit, he said he called Buffalo coming out and going right down and scoring. I was a little apprehensive saying, you had your shot. You didn't get rid of the big bad bully, and now, But, they did come out and they did what they had to do in the second half. So I think it's going to be similar in the first half where Dallas is going to have flashes and you're going to go, holy crap, but then they're going to shoot themselves in the foot. And they're not going to get the lead that we want. But ultimately, I think it's their night.
Have I heard anything about Sam Williams being inactive? Has anybody heard that one?
I'm scared about Tolbert.
You know what?
And I'm scared about Williams.
I was hearing some talk about that too, but
yeah, that's weird.
He's playing.
I mean, if he was inactive, my question question is like, is anybody really surprised? Because out of all the receivers that have been on here, I mean, he's the one that's probably flashed the least.
No, Sam Williams.
No, but why is still waiting Sam Williams?
Sam Williams.
That's why
Sam Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't heard that at all. So.
No, I think this is all a host. Like, they're just hyping it up.
Yeah, I heard earlier this afternoon, Tolbert and Williams inactive, with a question mark. So that's like a tease.
Exactly.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
We shall see.
What
Why
is
you
wrong
would
with
put
these
young
players,
guys?
man? They're just, I tell you, they can fart and get hurt anymore. It's just,
Dude,
I don't
it's
understand.
just like, man, I don't know.
They don't practice farting correctly. That's why.
I mean, if they stretch the wrong way, then I got to sit out. I got to sit out a few games.
Right now, it's the only one I see
everything
listed
that's
is
going
Gallup.
on
okay?
in the world.
I don't care who you are. I don't care if it's the old school LeBrons, back a few years ago, spent $350 for a pair of sneakers. You have to break him in a little bit, man. I don't care what you're wearing. Why is Dak, like breaking in a brand new pair of shoes?
He actually said he wears a new pair of shoes every week because most players do.
Every week, but
every week.
Obviously this shit didn't fit too good. Yeah, I mean, like we all know Nike's
small or
run
too big
small.
or what?
So, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm the type of guy, you find something you like and you say, I want this sole, and you build around it. He's got plenty of money. It's just, but hopefully that's all behind us.
This is all talk, bro.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't believe none of that.
If it was true, man, he can make a custom field in the backyard, but he can't make a custom shoe.
Yeah, exactly. From Dr. Souls or something like
That's
that.
I don't believe that.
That's why. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing with Sam Williams. We have so many guys. We have so many guys on the defense. It's kind of like him being that's not breaking news or anything big because you look at it. I mean, you got D-Law, you've got Golston, you've got Dante Fowler, you got Basham. Somebody's got to sit, right? And so you might as well have the younger guys sit down. We've seen these guys all kind of flashing right now and looking really good. Dorrance Armstrong, I forgot him too. So, you can't have every single one of the defensive linemen out there. Somebody's got to sit down.
It could be a Dan Quinn strategy as well too to get a fire under his ass as well. So.
Right. Or it could be
a lot of things.
Or
he fumbled.
No, I really think it's something that for Sam Williams,
guys.
I think they're just saying that so that once he really comes, he's gonna show up.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see everybody talking about him.
Well, that and also too.
Go ahead, Mark.
You also look at different matchups too. You're going to look at different combinations of what you're facing and things. You know what I mean? So sometimes you may look at it and say, I need a bulldozer outside because he's going to be more effective as opposed to I need a speed guy. So you might see some games where you say, for example, you want Osa out there as a defensive tackle because he's quicker, better hands and things like that and get that speed. Other times you might want to have Tristan Hill and Quentin Bohannon and Neville Gallimore to really stop the run and have a heavy front.
Right. I would say I don't advocate not addressing him. I think he needs to be active. But if there was one game all season that you might have concern with Williams, it would be against Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's going to bait him here and there. I would still dress him and bring him in on pass rushes downs, but they're so stacked right now that against Brady, it wouldn't be the worst. I mean, like if you think about it that way, because if you lose contain or like stuff like that, you could be in serious trouble. So, I'll give you that. After thinking about it, it does make a little more sense. But this could be like a season where you have a game where Basham sits. Or you have, because you have so many.
Are they going to do like Buffalo did? Like they have
so many bodies that you could sit somebody.
Which is a good problem to have.
Exactly. So,
because here's the thing, too, is when you haven't been out there, when you do get your opportunity, you want to get some and say, I need to make a statement to say, I need to be out there all the time. So you can make a guy hungry, by not anointing him, think that automatically you're going to be there. No, man, you got to get out there and do stuff. And I'll say with Sam Williams is so raw. When I've seen him rushing, he is moving the tackles. He is moving. I think it was the second preseason game, everybody's looking at him. It looks like he is an offensive guard, blocking. He ended up pushing the tackle right past the quarterback and still driving. Had he reached out, he would have had a sack. And that is a thing that you got to go ahead and rock the offensive lineman, then you get rid of him to make your play.
But again, he was playing with third or second strings too.
Yeah.
He didn't have any number ones out there with them.
Right.
Helping him out.
So he's got raw talent and ability, but it's one thing to have that in college and now to translate it into the NFL, especially that first game on Sunday Night Football.
It's just the one thing I don't get is that coaches praised Sam Williams before, and then Dak talked about October, and now they're talking about releasing. No, I just feel it's just something. The stock is going to go right back up, and they're going to be awesome players.
Yeah, well,
too early to tell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll see. I mean, again, this was kind of the conversation we had going into last year. Last year, nobody thought the defense was going to be anything. And, Dak with the shoulder.
Our wide receiver group was going to be the greatest.
Right. I mean, we thought, I'll be honest with you, when Dak Prescott coming back from that ankle and then not being able to throw, if he had came out the Tampa Bay game and looked like Matthew Stafford is, that's kind of what the expectation probably should have been. But for Dak to come out and play the game that he did without basically having training camp and coming off the ankle injury was just amazing. So we don't know what we don't know. And, as much as we were worried about our offensive line, they got the same worry right there. And Tom has got whatever head problems going on from, Giselle. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Tom. I don't think it'll be a problem for you to find another woman if, that does break up and all that. But she is the mother of children, and she probably has more money than you do. Not that I think money is necessarily an issue. So I don't know.
Mark, real quick, off topic.
Yeah.
I was ready to put a jersey on or something, and I don't know. Look what I have on.
I see. Stuart. Shout out to Stuart.
I was like, why? I was like, all right, fine, I'll put it out. I felt like Stu wanted me to put it out, so I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was talking to
Mark. Well, it's good to see Angela. She made a comment on Facebook to Randy and his wife about their anniversary. So she seems to be getting stronger, which is big. But let's not forget, one of the things, I was part of it, but Mark basically granted, one of Stewart's main wishes, which is, to go down and take care of Mama and do some work at the house. But the other one is he wants, the Dallas Cowboys, as we all, to win a championship. So we still got that on our side until we don't. So just remember that going into the game and every game, that it's a long season, and it's, let's hope that
uncle's related to the team. So
let's hope that there's a little something in the air,
Is that right, Mark? Didn't you spoke to Dak Prescott's uncle?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they should know already.
Players these days, you know how that goes.
Didn't Neville Gallimore give a speech for Stewart? He had a
recording or
something like that.
It
was last year.
Mark
Neville Gallimore gave a speech.
Somebody had got in contact. I can't remember what it was. If it was what's that site where like if you're a celebrity you can get shout outs and stuff from him, but I think he did get something from Neville Gallimore for his foundation and things.
That's cool.
Tom Brady's not worried about his wife. He'll get a younger version. Okay. Cowgirls going 7-10, no doubt about it. I don't know how people think that with the division we have and the schedule that we have. In fact, my brain gets foggy here. Let me pull up the schedule. I mean,
just the Bengals.
About that time, about the low one.
Just look at the Bengals last year. No one expected them to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Cameo. That's it. Thank you. Shout out, Crispy. I'm old and forgetful. Okay, and of course we got Tampa Bay. That's going to be a tough one. But I honestly believe that Tampa Bay is going to be coming back down to earth, because typically what happens a couple years after winning the Super Bowl is the teams start kind of disintegrating. You know, you can go back and look at like what happened, say, Atlanta after the Super Bowl. You know, you can look at teams like Carolina Panthers. You know, within 3 years, they were basically at the point where they had to rebuild. And Tampa Bay is the oldest team in the NFL. And Tom Brady did lose a lot of weapons in the same way that Dak Prescott did. So, I mean, I can understand somebody could look in the schedule and say, okay, you're going to lose to the Bengals because, of course, they're the Super Bowl, and you're going to lose to the Buccaneers because it's Tom Brady. I mean, that's easy to say, but you're going to say, we got then the Giants, the Commanders. Are we saying we're going to lose both of those games? Then we play the Rams. Now, the Rams, you now have to wonder about Matthew Stafford's shoulder. Elbow.
Are they the same team anymore?
Right.
The same team, LA Rams.
Yeah, and you saw them literally get 7 sacks on Matthew Stafford. You don't think that our team is not going to be able to get some sacks on him? Okay.
You don't think Sam Williams will?
And then, of course, we got the Eagles. We've owned our division.
I'm on record of saying we're not going to sweep the division. Now, I would love to be wrong, and I could be wrong. But we're not going any worse than 4-2 in the division. I'm just going to put that out there. We're not going any worse. So you're telling me that we're only going to get 3 wins, the rest of the schedule?
Right. So
he's on something, man. He needs to be
but we got
tested.
We got the Lions, we got the Bears, we got the Packers, we got the Vikings.
He's on copious amounts.
I mean, we're going to go at least 2-2 at worst case against the NFC North. And I would say that, you might have, Green Bay would be the one that you look at and probably say would beat you, maybe. But you're going to get a couple wins in there. You got the Giants again. You got the Colts. You got the Texans. Are you telling me we can't beat the Texans and the Jaguars? Come
Early
on.
to tell, though.
Now, you've got the Eagles again, the Titans, and then the Commanders. I mean, it would be hard for us to go with only 7 wins. That's not even, come on. That's not even realistic.
Yeah, off paper right now, yeah. I think it's clear.
Yeah, I mean, unless, if you lost your quarterback, then that would be a different story.
Top 5 defense.
But any year that we have not lost our quarterback, the team has not had a losing season.
Knock on wood.
I ain't about to crawfish now, Gina. You ain't about to crawfish? I don't get that one. I called at the preseason 31-17. Jim Love said it's going to be 31-17. I would love to see us. Oh, my God. Could you imagine if we did blow out Tampa Bay? But, of course, you know what the storyline would be.
They would make excuses for it.
That would be it's because Tom Brady's 45 and having problems at home.
Yeah.
If we beat Tampa Bay,
they never want to give Dallas the benefit of a doubt.
No.
They're always going to make excuses for the other team.
You're right about that. We have to beat the Bears so I can talk shit to my hubby all week. Damn, man. Okay. I hope we better beat the Bears. Not only so you can talk shit, but we need that win.
And
Love from Australia.
I'm going to that game between Dallas and Chicago.
I still have yet to figure out which games I'm going to yet, and
I would want Justin Fields.
No, you gotta let me know, Mark.
Yeah, I gotta work on
Justin Fields? Don't fall asleep on Justin Fields?
Yeah.
Brett wants to know where Vado is. I don't know where Vado is today. He's not here today, but Vado always has great words.
Troy?
Fuck the Eagles.
Fuck the Eagles.
How do we think the Eagles are going to do tomorrow?
Lose.
You think they'll lose to the Lions?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Lions are getting better, brother.
A different team. Yeah, the Lions are a different team. They're the new Bengals.
They love their coach.
Yeah,
those players love that coach.
They really believe. Yeah, they really believe in this coach. Yeah.
Well,
the Eagles are going to get overconfident because that's all they are. They just get real cocky, overconfident, and that's going to be their end game because they're overconfident and cocky.
Yeah, beat the Dallas.
Hutchinson's going to hit Jalen one time. He's going to be like, all right.
Listen, I am hoping for that, and it could easily happen. I mean, they could easily lose to the Lions. I'm sorry to say, but they've had the Lions number, and it seems like they've been rolling against the Lions, especially in Detroit. So let's, I'm not going to say that's going to happen. I'm going to hope it happens, but I think it's going to be. I think that's a toss-up.
I tell you what.
I understand. But
shout out to
Danny
Bent. Okay, well, the early rumors were that Tom Brady was doing The Masked Singer, and then he come back with the whole thing of him and Giselle having issues.
I still don't believe that.
That would be the ultimate, mind fuck right there, huh?
Did you see his face?
Oh yeah,
he looks like he got some
bitch slap,
Botox injections or something. He's all shiny and shit.
Yeah, his face looked pushed in.
Yeah.
And the way he was talking, he didn't want to move his face that much either. He's like,
midlife crisis.
How are you doing?
I mean,
I don't know, man. It's all it's a mystery.
If it's
I'm
true,
sorry. I know history. I know history about drugs. We sold it and all that. I know how they look. He was doing drugs. He was in that detox
is the same thing, though.
I understand, but not like that. I don't know.
You know what, Puerto Rock?
Way before it, yeah.
That when I saw that very first picture, I said the same thing. I'm like, damn, you must be smoking some damn crack or something.
Bro, Antonio Brown was with him, so you know what I mean. Maybe
or he's on them pain meds from whatever he had done.
Oh, yeah. Same thing.
He'll go
be. I don't know.
Fine. The way I see him playing this game, he's gonna be frustrated. He's gonna be upset, and they're gonna
David
lose.
Wiley. David, I've picked up everything that we need, and I just need to know when we getting together to get started with the stuff. But definitely give me a call
Brian
later.
Green, you're gonna be with it.
Okay, yeah, Brian's coming. He's fighting the tsunami, I think.
Yeah, I have to fight the tsunami and all the other powers.
And we have to hope and pray that the power doesn't go out because we've got a hurricane here coming.
I had the new transmission in my car.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Yeah, make sure you have generators ready. Mark.
Oh no, we're good. Don't worry, we're good. Actually, my electric power comes underground, and it's very, very rare that we have power problems. And it's not going to be that much rain. I mean, it's going to be they're calling for maybe up to a half an inch of rain throughout the day and stuff. A few heavy downpours and things. But worst comes to worst, we can always be on the inside as well because we got the 65 inside and stuff out here.
It just worked out, for me personally in my schedule. It's not like it's going to be an every weekend thing. We'll be watching Mark and doing, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hanging with the DMV.
Yeah.
And, and who, E2 Blue.
Definitely got to make a trip, though.
Rashid.
I didn't realize that,
that'd be cool.
That you could actually see the pond from here. I mean, you can see the water down and the railing stuff. I didn't even notice that. Wow. Okay.
I think you're at a park.
Well, that's the thing I've always loved about this house. The houses are, not really close. I mean, they're close together, but the way they're situated, and it's being an old neighborhood, there's a lot of trees that have grown back, so it does feel like you're in a park back here. At least in my backyard, it does. So,
Randy Stites.
Green Bay was supposed to win Super Bowl that year, the year before
Happy
last.
Anniversary, Randy.
Yeah, he must have been busy yesterday. Is he?
Mark.
Yeah.
Down with chicka wow.
So when I was looking,
he's on something.
The only way we could get a game would be on Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve. That's the only games I really want to watch. For when you guys ever, if you guys come up here, I'm thinking we should make it a big group.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, we should get on top of that soon. I don't know if you can
we're going to work out some game.
There's our winner from last night, Cowboy Up Football Talk. What we do on the Saturday stream is if you're a channel member, you can actually join into the chat. Thomas, what are you doing?
Watching college football.
Damon Marshall.
I hope he's watching the game.
Marshall,
if you start,
I
tell you what, Thomas, if you start talking about Ben DiNucci as the next Tony Romo, you're in trouble.
Boot him.
What's the score, Thomas?
Where he at?
Marshall is winning 26-15 with 3 minutes to go in the game.
Well, I just turned it off, though, and Notre Dame had scored right before we came on to take the lead. They had
Notre
15.
Dame is driving, though.
NFC Andy said he's trying to get drunk. Okay. Well, the Cowboys will make you drink. Okay, so everybody that's in here, we got a whole bunch of people here. Primetime Phil as well as Game Time. Brian.
Game time, Brian.
Nice. Yeah, are going to be having a live stream at 7.
Yes, 7 o'clock.
Okay, so
Maybe
definitely
a little bit of a break.
Definitely check out his channel and stuff on there. So,
I appreciate
with
it.
everybody who's here, give me your thoughts about what's going to happen tomorrow. You have gone into the future. You've saw what's going to happen. There's the anniversary boy.
Can I say this? And I'm sorry to Mark's father, but we're going to watch some fucking football.
Yeah.
All right.
He's the new Beto. You're accepted.
Well, as long as I'm not the one
Fuck
saying
Brady.
it, at least. Okay. I'm not the one saying it, Dad. Okay. How is the game going to go? What are we going to see?
4 sacks on Brady. 1 pick.
4 sacks on Brady. What's the final score?
24-17 Cowboys.
Man.
Damn. I like that score.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to write these down.
I
Randy.
like that score.
4 sacks on Brady.
I say 24-21
1 INT.
Dallas.
Wait, what was your score there, Randy?
24-17.
24-17. Okay. And James?
24-21 Dallas.
Okay. All right. And how's it going to go? Zeke Elliott going to get 100 yards? Dak Prescott, 300? Anything? Anything of note?
I think a defense is going to set us up a good field position, and that's going to be the difference of the game.
Okay. All right. Who's next? Rock?
So, Dak's gonna have a good game. I think the same way Randy's saying, they're gonna sack him. But my prediction of the score is actually going to be 34-27. And
Dallas?
I don't know. I think it's going to be a great game. And Zeke's going to do some stuff. So, but I'm going to say Turpin gets a touchdown.
Okay.
That's 61 points. That's more than last year.
Okay. And Thomas?
I think the first 3 quarters is going to be tight.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me that somewhere in the 4th quarter, somewhere, the turning point of the game is going to be it's going to either be a turnover return for a touchdown or a special teams touchdown return. That's what I'm thinking, and that's going to be the turning point of the game. And I think that's going to be the door slammer.
So what's your score?
My score, Dallas 23, Tampa Bay 13.
Okay. All right. Who's next?
I'll go. I think Trevon Diggs is going to run one back tomorrow. I think he's going to do a pick 6. I think he's going to prove the world wrong. I think that
that would be great.
Yeah, I think he's going to be like, yo, I'm back again.
Okay.
I did say Stephon Diggs, and then it turns around and said Trevon Diggs.
One of the brothers.
We knew
One of the brothers.
We knew what you meant.
Hey, what's the score?
And 27-14 Cowboys.
Okay. All right. And prime time.
I will be throwing mine in a little bit later.
Okay, so
okay.
prime time and game time will do theirs on their show.
Listen, man, Dallas is gonna win the game, but
Yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got.
But
as well.
yeah, if we're gonna get dig deeper, you have to tune in, people. Come on now.
Okay. Who else is left? Is Roland? Stacy?
Roll in.
She's muted. Hello.
Hello,
If she
Roland.
says
He
anything
said
about
Cowboys going to win.
Dallas, we're gonna review it.
There it is.
That's
Stacy,
it.
what's your prediction?
My prediction for tomorrow, I would say Dallas for the first time will beat Tom Brady, and my score will be 2017 Dallas.
Very good.
Okay.
Said 2017.
Yeah,
27-17.
17.
No,
Oh. What do you think about that?
I like
mad
it.
at you.
So
Yeah, I
whoever
like
has
it.
the closest margin, did they get like one of those
High
that you
five.
get, that you
High
was giving
five.
out?
Good job, guys.
All right. I say it's going to be a defensive struggle that we win 17-13. And you're going to see Tony Pollard with more yards from scrimmage than Zeke. But we will end up having over 150 yards rushing. And we will sack Tom Brady 5 times.
Ooh,
Damn.
like that.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
All right.
And Sam Williamson's one of them.
Bucks Skull. What's your prediction, Bucks Skull? He's in the chat.
Bucks Skull.
Come on now, Bucks Skull. Oh. Bucks Skull. He's in the chat here. I want to see his prediction.
Remember, the kicker will miss an extra point or two.
Captain Taki.
What's up, Captain Taki? How are you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Captain?
Quarterback TD. Well, I'm hoping, here's what I ordered a jersey last week, and unfortunately it won't be here till like Tuesday or so. Guess what number I ordered?
9.
Oh, you have 95 already. So
11.
Oh, 73.
Nope.
No, what's that dude? No, that guy's number again? The new one. Hold on.
Nope. Not Tyler Smith.
Is it a rookie?
Nope.
11.
Nope.
Can't be Ridgeway because he already got that.
No, it's not a rookie. He probably won't be a Cowboy right now. No, he's probably like a retired Cowboy.
No.
I ordered the number 12.
Roger the Dodger.
Yeah, I knew it was.
And the name on the back of it is personnel.
12 personnel.
There you go.
I'm gonna sit there and guess.
That's what.
I didn't want to ruin it for you, Mark. I didn't want to pull a Randy like we were walking around the store when he knew all the answers, making us look.
Oh man!
Come on, Brian.
He was making us look like chumps, man.
McCackey says Dak's foot is injured. He'll get sacked 7 times.
Yeah, that was true, Rock.
Brady has an arm and is good because he can read every defense you give him, and he'll be slow to. Okay. Well, here's the thing. What we do know, the weakness, the kryptonite for Tom Brady is up the middle.
Yes.
And Giselle.
Yep.
But he's good at quick passes.
He's good at quick passes.
Skullman gave his prediction.
Guess what, though? The Cowboys are pretty quick all the way around. They're going to get him off the block. They're going to force him into really, really quick stuff. And this is what the Cowboys need to do on the flip side, too. They need to run the football, and they need to get rid of the ball within 2.5 seconds at most. Your 3-step dropbacks, your screen plays, using Tony Pollard outside. That's why I say I think Tony Pollard will have more yards from scrimmage, because what you need to do is you need to do the tight end screens where the tight end is help chipping a little bit, trying to slow him down and basically turning around, boom, and catching the football. If you can use the outside, the pass rushers are now going to have to try and slow down to make sure that they can cover the screen, which is going to help Tyler Smith. If you can run the football between the tackles, then you're going to force them into 8 men in the box, in which case, if you're in 12 personnel, you can do the quick hitting stuff, boom, outside when you get the linebacker sucked in. The question will be is what kind of game plan will Kellen Moore call? Anybody?
Gadget, fast.
Oh, please.
I think it's where your play action, your 12 personnel, or your thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because screen
Mark,
qualified pass rush.
I've been telling all these YouTube creators all last week. I told them, I said, hey man, look, this game tomorrow night, it's going to have to be the game of Kellen Moore's coaching career.
Mm-hmm.
He cannot be going out there getting cute. Hey,
nope.
If it's working for you, stick with it. You don't need to be calling the game and then you be like, well, I'm gonna call it revert. No. Stick with what got you where you are. You don't need to get
you know what? I might not mind a reverse with Turpin, because he's fast enough that he can make people miss.
If drunk ass Jerry tell you to do that, be like, oh no, Jay, you need to go up and sit down. We winning. We got New England where we want them.
Mm-hmm.
I know you want to get cute. to be center of attention. But let's get out of this game a winner, and after that, you can get all the attention you want.
Yeah.
Let's finish the battle.
Mm-hmm.
Let's finish the battle first, man. Damn. Come on, kid.
Now, I'm smart enough to know that one game doesn't mean a season.
No, it doesn't.
But we need to win this game. If we do not win this game, that has me going. I'm not going to jump. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to be like, it's a revenge game. Tom's line is decimated. Mm-hmm. Now's the time to win. If we're not going to win tomorrow night, then when are we going to win? That's a big game. We need to win the game. I don't care if we blow them out. I mean, I'm predicting be something good, but the bottom line is we need to walk out. We need to beat Tom Brady. We've never done it. Right. It has to happen. I'm going to be very, very, very disappointed if we lose tomorrow night's game. That's all. That's it. I'm going to be upset, and it's going to be a disappointment. Now, don't ask me about week 2, but like we need to win tomorrow night, and if we don't, I will be.
We gotta show the world that we're back.
No, we're good. We're gonna be good tomorrow.
Not that it's gonna be the season, but for me, that tells me they ain't ready.
Rock, did you turn into a chicken?
They may get ready, but after tomorrow night's game, in my mind, they ain't ready. They ain't ready.
If they lose, you're saying, right? If they lose, Brian?
That's my boy.
Okay.
At home.
If they lose at home with a whiteout and a record with a whiteout is very, very good, I'm liking their chances. But if you're going to ask me if they don't win the game,
Bob C,
then I'm concerned. I'm upset, and I want somebody's head. Now, I'm not saying it's going to ruin the season. I'm just being honest with you. They need to win the game. That's it. I mean, what does Randy think?
I think if for some reason, if they lose to Tampa, that's McCarthy's job right there. I
mean, they're not going to fire him, but behind the scenes, they're like looking at each other like, guys, this was our night.
I am still doing the cooking channel. It is cooking and tailgating with Jobu. That's the new one that's kind of just getting started on there, and I'll be putting more and more content on it. In the off season, I was doing keto until I was on the road all the time, and so I blew up and became a fat ass again. But definitely will be putting more of the tailgating recipes on that one.
Yeah, there ain't no keto during the football season. We all know.
It's hard. Not unless you are really, really 6 days a week that you are straight on keto, and then Sunday becomes a cheat day.
Well, listen. Like the old saying, you're on keto leads to being in a Speedo. We don't want to see Mark in a Speedo, so that's all right.
Nah, but all jokes aside, though, meeting Mark.
You don't want to see me in a Speedo either. Come on now.
No, I can tell you that one right now.
You heard?
I definitely don't. What was
Mark
that?
Is thinner in person.
Yeah, Mark is thinner in person than you think. That's
I know. That's.
Don't be saying that because he is thinner. You'd be like, oh damn.
I'm just saying, you're on keto, you're in the Speedo.
Okay, all right. I hear you talking.
I'm not keto in it. I'm not in ketosis.
I know, Brian. It's getting weird now.
I want a slice of pizza.
I'll tell you what. Bring your appetite tomorrow. Bring your appetite.
Yeah,
I've been to restaurant.
I'm going to eat, but it's about football, and it's especially Dallas's at night game. That's just how I
You're not
roll.
trying to eat and have food.
I'm kind of like, I'll eat like a bird, and then halftime in the day, hopefully we're up, or I'll eat, but I'm not gonna stuff myself. I just it's game day, man. I have to pace myself.
Eric, what's up, Eric? Long time no see, man. Shout out to Eric, man. Eric saved our ass there at Stewart's house, man. Eric came through and hauled all that shit away. You my main man, buddy. Dead end Dak Prescott and Carson wheelchair wins. NFC antsy. Damn. Okay. I love all the different names that come up with Dak Prescott. So if there's any loss to the Bucs and go to the NFC Championship game, McCarthy is fired?
I just don't like how everyone's going after his head. McCarthy's head.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen.
He's responding back to someone else.
Yeah.
Saying it.
I don't know. I mean, okay.
Wow.
Now, if it ends up, here's the thing. If it ends up being where we do stupid shit, like icing the kicker, which Jason Garrett did, or poor clock management and things like, then I can understand we're losing games because the coach is doing some stupid shit. By all means, fire him. But if we're losing because our wide receivers aren't that good, or if our offensive line is failing, I don't know how you can blame Mike McCarthy for those.
I wouldn't say you got to blame Jason Garrett for this because it's been going on since freaking the 90s.
Well, no, actually, you need to blame Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones for this.
Jerry, yeah, that's what I mean.
That's where if it ends up,
Jason Garrett.
it's one thing to lose.
Damn it.
No, it's one thing to lose when you are a team that's better than everybody else. But you honestly look at the Cowboys' offensive line right there. There's a lot of question marks on there. There's a lot. You've got a rookie starting at left tackle who did not practice at left tackle.
Right.
Okay? The most important spot on the offensive line. Hello?
You can't fire the owners.
Okay, right. I know you can't,
So
but that's
be responsible.
Yeah, of course he'll make in the same way he's basically saying, well, we didn't sign anybody because we paid Dak. He forced us to pay him, so we couldn't afford nobody else, which is bullshit. They're passing the blame already to everybody else.
Right.
At one point, it was Zeke's fault. Remember when they paid him?
Yeah.
They were blaming everything on him.
Right. Because Zeke got paid before Dak did.
Yeah.
I do. If McCarthy don't get the NFC Championship game, I'm almost guaranteed he's going to get canned.
Here comes Sean Payton.
Difference,
I would say
I don't
that.
think they'll get Sean Payton either because they ain't
I
gonna
would
get
say
the
that.
number one
But
pick.
hold on. The Sean Payton. Okay, so are you ready to give up, say, CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons?
Yeah, they ain't going to do that.
Because, listen, the Saints still own his rights. You think the Saints are going to give him up and say, "Oh, well, that's okay, just go someplace"?
It all depends. I don't want to go
But
down
how
this
long
road,
do they own
but-
that rights for?
Yeah,
He's
two
under
number
contract till
ones
20
and a number
No,
two.
it's a-
oh no,
No, it'll
too
be a
much capital.
negotiation, but it won't be two number ones. But they're not doing
How
that.
long do they own
No.
him for?
It'll be Dan
I think to
Quinn.
2025. He's got or 2024 because he had
depends
gotten a
how they
5-year
lose,
extension in
guys.
2019.
It all depends how they lose. I'm not expecting it, but who's to say that they play in a who's to say that they play in a playoff game and Dallas goes up 30 points?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how you gonna and we scored like 27.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need to say, well, the defense didn't show up. So a long way to go. But I agree. If we don't make it, if we lose, especially a home game, now I would say if we lost an away game in a close fought battle in the championship game, I think he's back. But we'll see.
We lose round one again, it's over.
Yeah, that's true. There's no doubt. And I'm sorry, he's going to deserve it. He would have had how many years? I understand
3.
it's COVID involved, but what's his 4 years?
No, 3.
Third year?
No, it's 3. This is his third year.
Yeah, this is okay. So if he goes and loses in round one again, then yeah, I would say he needs to go. Sorry, it's unacceptable.
Interesting thoughts. And Jason Garrett got how many years? 10.
10.
10, exactly.
After going 8-8, 8-8, 8-8.
8-8.
He had
Not making
he had
playoffs.
an unproven Dak for the first
To
few
jump-
years, and then
to jump
they didn't
over on
give
the
him
other
credit.
Yeah, to jump on the other side of this, I mean, when you look at McCarthy's track record, I mean, Green Bay was in the playoffs mostly every single year, a threat of some kind. Now, whether it was because of the cast he had around him, it was still a team led by McCarthy. And the fact that you have to change long contracts that were signed under the Garrett era, and you have to push past that, and you have to push past favorites like Kellen Moore. And, I mean, I don't see him doing a terrible job. I see some weaknesses, but I don't see him as badly as other coaches that could possibly be in that. But it's always a what if. It's kind of like that person, whether they're dating, it's just like everybody else looks more attractive than the one they're with,
Well, I'll tell you this much. He doesn't look like he's under stress when you're looking at him at the press conferences.
It's true.
He looks like
he
he's
looks
slimmed
comfortable.
down and stuff, and he looks like he's happy and everything else. It's like, do you know something that we don't? And on the other side of that, looking at Tom Brady, you see what worry looks like. He looks like hell.
Yeah, he does. He looks really bad.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. First time I saw him, I was like, yeah, he's doing
Who
it.
looks bad?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
No, not Tom. I thought you were saying Aaron. For some reason, I was thinking
Aaron.
Aaron how he looks. He looks all like he's.
They're not even picking Green Bay to win their division.
Which is
I think they're
surprising.
picking Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't even pay
why?
attention.
Yep.
Like,
Hell, Michael Irvin.
I'd
said
love that.
Kirk Cousins going to win the MVP.
I know.
Yeah, well, he also said that the Eagles were building a dynasty, too. I think he's
What the
just...
hell's going on around here?
Okay. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Exactly.
Brian.
What up?
Marshall Health don't put upset.
I know. I was watching. I could not believe it.
I couldn't.
Notre
believe it
Dame
either.
gonna lose
But no-
again?
Yeah, they lost again.
At
They already
home.
lost. The game's done.
All right,
So
well,
it's over.
Damn.
here's
They
what...
took a lead,
here's
15 to
what we
13
got
or
to-
something like that, or 15 to 12. And
Yeah, and
Marshall
just
came
took
back
off
and-
after that.
they put their
Damn.
And that just
Put
makes
it
my
in their
Buckeyes look real bad now because
Yeah.
they beat Notre Dame and then now Marshall
Well-
beat them.
Yeah. Well, you beat a team you should beat, so that's good. So
All right, well,
Hey,
here's...
James, I got a question for you though.
Go ahead.
What's
Yeah.
what in fantasy? What team are you?
Oh, I'm not in fantasy.
he's not all fancy.
Oh, I thought he was. This whole time I
No.
thought he was.
No, he was the one that said he didn't do it.
Okay.
I didn't do it either, but you
Yeah,
guys
he was
forced
he
me,
was
and I-
scared. He was scared.
And I folded under peer pressure.
All right, well,
Hey, don't be making excuses because your quarterback's doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, yeah. Remember, I picked him first, which was pretty idiotic, but I still felt
Yo,
like that
you
was
wanna
going to
hear
be a lot of
something funny?
points. Yeah.
wanna
Yeah,
hear something
I've
funny?
seen that.
My son wants, your quarterback. And I go, let me ask you a question. If you had his quarterback, would you trade him? He goes, no. So then why would you ask prime time to trade him? He picked him in the first round. You think he's going to trade him? Not even, you know what I mean? He'll trade anything else before him.
oh, boy.
Exactly. I gave up Taylor from Indianapolis. So,
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, holy cow.
Yeah, I just felt like, Allen could be durable and, put up a lot of points throughout the whole season. So I'm interested to see what the Colts,
Eric
if
Weirs.
Taylor
Shout
being
out
the
to you
main
for
guy,
Super
is
Chat.
he going to last through the season? So that's my hesitation about taking him.
Yeah,
Shout
I'm
out to
playing
Eric
Votto.
Weirs.
You'll play what?
I'm playing Votto this week.
Oh, Votto. Ooh, yeah, I played Troy.
I'm playing somebody south. I think it's either, what's this guy name? Hold on, let me look it up. Thomas. Thomas, you in there? Are you in fantasy?
No, I'm not fantasy. I ain't get the draft last week. I was gonna try to get my nephew to help me, but he chickened out on me.
Hold
You were
on.
on the Zoom meeting though, weren't you?
Exactly. I thought we did a
Hey.
whole Zoom.
Oh, that was mid-hit right there.
Shout out. Eric,
First.
you're in the drawings. We end up doing the drawings and stuff on there. So last night was Cowboy Up. Cowboy Up was the winner last night. And I talked to her, so I got her address, so her thing's going. Tomorrow we'll be giving away some different stuff as well, and so on. I do have a lot of work to do between now and tomorrow.
Eric Weirs,
And-
$9.99 super chat.
And
Nice.
what
Eric.
you guys are going off in 56 minutes, right?
Yeah, basically, I'm gonna sign off.
Yeah,
just
we're
'cause I
gonna
wanna jump on
Zoom.
there.
Yeah, we got to get yep.
And I'm going to chime in
7,
for
we're
a bit.
starting, and we'll Zoom you in 7:15.
I got to finish getting everything cleaned up and ready and prepped and all that for tomorrow, so that way we can throw down. Because come 12:30, if you have not seen
It's going
a
down for
Jobu's
real.
live stream before game day, definitely check it out, because it's not like anybody else's. We'll have my man Rashid will be here for the Giants game, and of course Rashid always melts down with his Giants
That's
being
hilarious.
ass. We'll have
No,
our
Danny.
Oh, Danny. What a Danny. Don't fumble it. Don't fumble it.
You never say don't fumble. You never say that.
It was so crazy, because he was like, and he fumbled it. It was like, I can't believe that shit happened. And of course, we always have Philly 500 has his meltdowns too. So we'll have our exclusive Philly 500 cam, and we'll have my man, the mailman, will be here delivering it. DMV will be here. E2 Blue, Michael Anthony Fitness, my man Daniel will be here. We got a lot of people that are going to be here, and we're going to be throwing down and having fun, and hopefully watching the Cowboys to a victory. And
there's Jason Renfro. He's a winner. Did you tell him?
Yeah, I think he's already got his stuff.
I mean,
I got my stuff already.
Yeah,
dude, you're hot, man. You won again, didn't? Or was that the other one?
Well, the other one, the other one actually
Renfro
won. Yeah,
and Renfro.
Yeah, they are definitely lucky.
Philly loses Detroit. That will be a meltdown for Philly 500 on epic proportions.
Ooh, Mark.
Funniest meltdown is when he looks like he's doing air.
If Philadelphia lose tomorrow, get that video ready to go viral, because if they lose tomorrow, I can just see Philly just.
Philly 500 going off.
He may tear his room up tomorrow.
Well, you're right about that.
I think
I don't know if he can beat the one he's playing air guitar.
No, I think if he loses, he's gonna make a lot of excuses.
Really going to sell out those Commander plaques. What are you talking about, Rob?
They're a 4.5 point favorite on the road. So let's just say if they lose, that's a 4.5 favorite on the road, meaning home team is normally good for 3. So if they lose tomorrow, that's a big upset.
Oh, yeah.
As much as we think it could happen, and I understand it's football, they got to play the games, that's a big upset. So they should win the game. So if they don't, then we gonna tell them. We gonna tell them how we feel, and it's gonna be loud. So we're the underdog at home. You go figure. I love it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here because, like I said, I gotta get the place cleaned up and shredded.
Dude, how much more clean do you need?
Oh, the outside's clean, but it's gonna rain, so now everybody's gonna be inside.
You're on point. You're good.
Okay. Just in case we're hanging on the inside, I want to make sure, okay? All right? Because, I don't want the Tom Brady situation here with my wife. We had people here in the place. No, and I don't want to find out tomorrow morning, oh, this ain't clean enough. We got work to do. It's like, I ain't got time for that.
I'm playing with you.
I'm going to make sure that everything's squared away and all that for it.
We'll try and relax, too, tomorrow,
Actually, I'm like a kid at Christmas. I may not sleep tonight.
It's going to be a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, but I look forward to
excited for tomorrow. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, this is it. It's here.
Yep.
Yeah, game day tomorrow. Wake up.
All right, good people.
Turn that TV on, and there we go.
All right, I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it with this clip for tomorrow.
Every time.
Oh no.
Okay.
Mark, don't do it.
This guy's
don't do it, Mark.
Do it.
What? Why are you doing it?
Wait, what?
Get him off the field. He tried to elbow the guy in the head. He just tried to elbow the guy in the head. He tried to get another personal foul. He tried to elbow the guy in the head. The guy is horrendous.
Here goes the air guitar.
Why is he on the field?
He's still going on.
Why? You hear that? You hate
I love the chicken.